Gaffer, your side doesn't do draws on many occasions. Do you see that as a 0.1 or 2 drop?
No, it's 2 drop from the position we was in. But 1-0 down. We didn't particularly have a great first half, but we came out very well in the second half. Scored a very good goal, and we got a very good second goal. Both goals were the 2 bits of quality that we needed to show more of, but we didn't quite create enough opportunities. And the goal's offside. There's no doubt in that when you see it. But it's sort of tight. But it's ones that when they're tight and the fella's as far away from our defenders as he was, then there's only one decision there that should have been made, and that was he was offside. But anyway, they probably deserved a little bit because they kept going. And we right at the end there, we had a couple of unfortunate injuries that we've had to sort of change people with. So you don't really like to change too many things. And it was looking like it was on our way to victory, and then blown me down. The last goal was just a bit of a calamity as far as, even though he got through from being offside, the ball, he kicked the ball into the ground. It hit Mox, who was our defender, and then bobbled over Mox's legs. So disappointing because it's a scruffy one, and we was on our way to 3 points. But we've got to keep going, and we're going to keep going. And I'm going to, hopefully we try and get the walking wounded that were today, see how bad they are, and we'll assess it. And then we'll see, what team we can pick going into the Hereford game. So we picked up a point, but we've lost 2, of course. I think that's how most people would see it, including us, including the boys. They're disappointed. But the story of the day, we didn't create enough opportunities to win the game. But they was in a situation, weren't they? Where they had nothing to lose. That happens when teams come to us, and we've got to be better than sometimes, or we've been recently at home, and that's frustrating, of course.
Although by your admission it wasn't necessarily a vintage performance, 2 moments of quality, and Dylan's so involved in both of them.
Yeah, we felt Dills needed to be a bit more aggressive in his attacking the goal, and had a little word with him in his shell light at half time, and I'm pleased to say he responded well and went straight at the fella this time, and scored a good goal. And he looked dangerous for a while. He was actually ill. He's been ill for a week, and today he was ill. He said he felt a bit not well, so we were going to change him, and then Lewis told us that he had a slight problem with his knee, so he ended up having and we asked Dills, could he last out the last 5 minutes? And then you bring on a young lad, all that was nothing to do with him. But anyway, we'll keep fighting, and those that are fighting with us, we'll get through it, and those that aren't, we can't do anything about. But we just have to see how we go in the next few weeks, and see if we can pick up those. You never get the 2 points back, but you're going to need to beat a couple of the teams that are going well at the moment on the run-in towards the end of the season, and that's your sort of little bit your way how you get to 2 points back. But you have to look at it. I know we've dropped out the playoffs, but we're on 25 games, is it? 25, and most others are on 26 and 27. So we got a chance to make it up. I know sometimes people can't see that we might be able to do that, but we will, and we'll just keep going and trying to get the lads to bring out their best game, because their best game is good enough. But we also need a solid group that are going to play more often together.
Just say, certainly all is not lost. I mean, we've got 21 games to go. You're 5 points behind second place and still got a game in hand.
Of course, all is definitely not lost. I think it is to some people, but it's not lost. And the season's a long old season, and you can pick up. If you can pick up you'd rather the points than the games in hand, but at the same time you still got them games in hand. And if we did well in the trophy against Hereford, if we did get through that one, then you miss another game, and you got to put that in somewhere. So we'll keep going. We're honest, and we talk honestly in the dressing room, and we tell them when they've done well and when they haven't done well. And then we work on the things that we have to improve on. But we gave the ball away a little bit too many times today. That was a disappointing thing. Maybe young lads sort of get a bit nervous when there's 3 points at stake. But every game they play, they get a little bit more experience. So hopefully they can get we can get a little bit better as a group. And then we'll wait for a bigger squad to come in, which will be pretty soon.
You only just touched upon that, but if 2024 can bring you one thing, it must be to try and have a bit more luck regarding the injuries and try and have this squad as full as possible, because that will give you a lot more options, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it will. I mean, obviously you make your own luck, people say, but we've had our fair share of wrong decisions, and we've had a few back this season from officialdom saying they agreed with us that it shouldn't have been a goal, or it shouldn't have been a whatever we complained about. But luck don't. But we mentioned the word luck, and we have had some bad luck, but you got to fight through it. And then at the end of the season, if you get what you want, however you get it, that's the promotion that we all want, then we'll all be happy. And that's what we're aiming for every day. And that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see the job out. I'm going to see the job out, because I still feel that when we're ready, we're going to be picking up points in a lot of games. And meanwhile, we just got to keep it going and keep picking up the points, and keep improving the group.